welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. But make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Once you subscribe, hit that notification bell, join the Clockwork crew, so you'll be notified every single time that I upload, which is every single Monday, like clockwork. It's that time. I've had this for a few weeks, but it is the Mera Bio-ionic hand and blow dryer. I'm so excited. It's definitely hair wash day. My hair is gross. It's been so nasty and hot in New York, and I really want to test this out. I mentioned this in my last video. There is a blow dryer that I really wanted. It's really expensive. So when they reached out and asked me to review this one, I was like, oh my god, yes. This is a Bi-ionic high-speed aromatic hair dryer and hand dryer. And I read the side. It's also a hand dryer because it comes with a mount that you can put on the wall and use it to dry your hands. Would I do that? I don't think so. But I really wanted a good blow dryer. Mine is really cheap. It gets the job done. I air dry most of it, but it does what it needs to do. So I'm hoping this is exactly the blow dryer of my dreams. So we're gonna get into the unboxing. We're gonna do a quick little review. Off camera, I'm gonna wash my hair and come back and show you guys some of the drying process, because let's be real, it's not gonna happen. It would be a mess. This room would be blue. But if you guys are ready to get into this luxury Bi-ionic blow dryer that costs $200, keep on watching. Let's jump into it. I'm excited. So again, it's got a lot going on. It's like a hand dryer mount, a proximity sensor on there. It's showing that it's supposed to reduce frizz. It's just a lot. It's a lot going on. Again, the price tag for this is $199.99, and to you and I, that's $200. That's not a small price tag, but compared to other high-end blow dryers, I think it's very similar. Let's see what the Dyson cost. Jeez. Okay, so the Dyson hair dryers, they're supersonic hair dryers. The range I've seen, insane. $399, $500. Okay, so that's too much for me. And $299 isn't cheap, but it looks like it's a really good price compared to a Dyson. And I think those are like the Dyson professional salon quality ones, so of course they're going to be more expensive. But the Time Air Hype is around the same price. They do have cheaper versions that come with less attachments, or that are not as strong. Actually, the Time has one for $199.99 like this, and another one for like $140. So that is actually the one that I wanted. But this seems to be really good. Let's jump right into the unboxing. Let's not make this too long because I'm gonna do my hair. So this actually comes in two colors. So it comes in the rose pink and the white and gold. They have other, I think they have other models that do come in the blue and gold. And I was like, oh, yeah. But here we have it. So here we go. Oh. So here it is. Super sleek packaging. I do want to mention that I know these are sold also in Best Buy. That should tell you something. But it comes with the little, you know how all the electronics come with that little tag? I said, wow. Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, it legit is packaged like, I just took the little, this out. It's legit packaged like you would get like any Apple product. Like, that's kind of crazy. Will I be storing it back in this box? Yes. My issue with the white though is that I feel like my hair is gonna blow it up. So I'll also have to test how well I'm able to clean it. But here it is, to be expected. It's like well covered. So I'm gonna go into the accessories before we go and actually check the actual hair dryer out. But it's like smaller than I expected. It's very light, And here's where I believe you'll be able to see the temperature. This is so crazy. Very high-end, very luxurious. Here we have a diffuser. Very large, very large. This actually feels pretty heavy. So, how does it attach? Is it like a magnet? Why does it look... They attach via magnet. Oh, hold up. That's a strong that's a strong magnet. Look. It goes on super easy, but like you gotta work to get it off, which I think I like that a lot. There's a diffuser. And it also comes with like this nozzle. It does not come with the comb attachment. I don't know if they have a comb attachment, but that is something that I really like. Maybe a lot of people don't use a comb attachment, and I don't know why, but a comb attachment gets the job done. Especially if you really want to straighten your hair after. The comb attachment is where it's at. Hold on. Okay, so they have cheaper versions. They have curlers. This is the one with the... Okay, so I think they're directly competing with Tymo. They have similar products, similar price points. I don't see any attachments on the website though. I would have really loved a comb attachment, but just so I don't have to get up in there myself. But I'm not sure if any other magnetic dryer attachments would work. But if so, I will be getting one. How do you guys put this nozzle on? Do you like this nozzle this way or this way? Because for me, I like it like this, because when I hold my hand, it's going to be, you know, you guys know. Don't act like you don't know. Don't do it. What are these? Are these for the hand attachments? I don't know. Look. Oh! I'm like, what is this? So the aromatic portion of this is that you can, which I've never thought about it. I guess you would add your aromas to this and you lock it in place, and this goes on the front of your dryer. Wait, let's try to lock it in. So this escapes me at the moment, and oh, you pop it in. How do you get it out? So you pop it in. It also comes with little disposable droppers, so I guess you drop it into that portion, and you can also, with the magnet, pop it on, and you could do, I guess, aromatherapies. I didn't know that was something that was requested on hair dryers or hand dryers, because you can use this as a hand dryer as well. But that's so interesting how it is done. Like, it really is. And I think it was very, very smart to add these little disposable droppers. A lot of people don't have them. And a lot of essential oils usually just come in a bottle. That's really cool. I don't know that I'll be using that. And I don't know if I could get this out. And the last thing in the box is the mount. So the mount could be used just to hold your dryer. And there's a magnet in there. So again, the mount could just be used to hold the dryer. It's just a sticky mount. Okay. It looks like it's a sticky mount, but there's room for like to drill holes in it. But here's how it would look. You would hold your dryer in there, or you would use it to also dry your hands. I will not be using it as a hand dryer, but that is something that comes in the box. Now let's get to the actual dryer itself. I don't trust me, y'all. I'm gonna touch my coffee. Here's the Bi-ionic. Oh. Right, so here's the hair dryer all by itself. We're gonna check it out. I really like the magnetic function. This, I don't like that it can turn. Can it come off? It can come off. Okay, so you can actually take this out. It says here, use a soft brush to remove any dust or debris from the filter cage. Oh, I love that. Do you know why I love that? Because other hair dryers you can't, and then it burns out. I was saying, why is it so oh, it's a magnet. I don't know. I feel like they didn't miss anything with this, and I really like it. But I was like, what's going on here? But it's very easy to just pop off. You can clean it. It says so. It actually has it right here. You guys can't see that, but see what's going on here. So the buttons are safe mode, there's a temperature button, and airflow button. So there's high speed, low speed, and power off. For some reason it was on low speed. We want to start with it off. Up here it says use a soft brush to remove any dust, debris from the filter cage. On which side? Here, from this filter cage. And up here it says do not touch, careful of burns, on this side. All right, so let's get it naked. Ooh, this I'm just gonna break because who got time for that? I really love the packaging. I feel like it's super protected. I just don't know. Oh, this is the sensor. I guess the sensor for using it as a hand dryer. So when your hand is here, it'll turn on. That's really cool too. Let's actually plug in. I have an outlet here. I like that they have this to keep the cords, and it's not just like the little Velcro one. I like that it is actually like rubber. Pretty decent length cord. I don't know why sometimes they don't make these cords longer, but so here we are. It's plugged in. I don't know what safe mode is. So I'm going to turn it on. Can you guys see that? First of all, okay. So it's on cool. It's on cool. I don't know how can you guys hear me? It's on cool. That's what the blue is. It feels good. Look how strong it is. That's on low. Look at it. Let's turn it up higher. Oh my gosh. Let's turn it off. Powerful. It's not as quiet. I don't know why. I was thinking it would be a little bit more quiet, but it's not. It's definitely not as loud as a traditional hairdryer. Let's turn the heat on. Okay, so I'm going to turn on low so it's not. Because low scared me. I'm going to press. Oh, this is temperature. This is so once you press it once, it immediately. Hopefully you guys can see. It immediately goes to 120 degrees. Press it again. 158. And I like that the colors change. Can you guys see? 194. And then that's it. I think is it top out at 194? Either way, I think they're keeping it safe for the hair. Let's feel it at 120. It immediately gets hot. Once you press it, from cool to 120, it immediately gets like hot. It's not, obviously it's not burning my hand like it's right here. Oh my god. And what's safe mode? Safe mode for little babies. I guess it keeps it at a cooler temperature. I think it's around 120 for babies and it won't change. So on safe mode, even if you press the temperature, it will not change. And then it'll go back to hot. Okay, so that's enough. This is so. It's very, very powerful. Let me see something. So I don't exactly know how you would use it as a hand dryer. I'm not really interested in testing it out now. I just wanted to see how the actual sensor worked. But holy, try not to curse, y'all. But this is so powerful. I didn't expect it to be that strong. I don't know what I expected because I've never had such luxuries. But I do like that the numbers display along with the color. So when you first turn it on, it automatically goes to cool and it'll display the blue. It'll go to 120. It'll display like a green. As it gets hotter, the colors get warmer. I like what you did there. Y'all saw like it's so strong. I got my Beyonce on, even on low. I'm really, really impressed with this. Off camera now, I'm afraid that I'm gonna get dye all over this. So when I wash my hair, I use gloves because I get them all under I get dye. My nail tech hates me. She doesn't really, but she's like, girl, the blue under your nails. So I actually did my nails yesterday and got blue just so that it won't look as bad. That's really the truth. But another thing we're going to see, so I'm going to probably try to do my roots, or as much as my roots as I can off camera, because it takes the longest, especially since there's no comb. And come back and show you guys how I try to dry the rest of my hair, or how it works. I do like to air dry a little bit, but I'll try the cool to see how dry it gets with that, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. But I really need to get off camera and really get into it. Super impressed already, super impressed. And we'll also see how blue this gets and if I can clean it off. That's really what it is. If I can get it clean, then we will do it. Hopefully I don't get it too dirty.
2,000 years later.
How's it going? If you're thinking, hey girl, your hair's not dry, you're correct. You're so right. It's not dry. It's taking so long. But not because of the blow dryer, because me. So, we got this, trying to keep my hair up here out of the way so I can show you guys how I'm going to finish up drying. I'm not going to dry the rest of it on camera. That's insane. But the hair is mostly dry. Honestly, it's not as frizzy as it would be if I had used a different blow dryer, my older one that is significantly less expensive, probably like $20. So there's that. I am blow drying with my brush. Only product I have in my hair at this time is some heat protectant, nothing else. But this side is not dry. Like the back is not dry at all. I want to keep some to show you guys, but like right here, super wet, super wet, super wet. I just want to show you guys how it's going. I'm obviously not going to finish on camera. I try to get like the roots and like most of it done with the blow dryer and try to let it air dry because your girl don't got no time. But thoughts so far, and then I'll show you guys how it's going. Now, wow, I really, really like it. Jeez. It's not as loud. You guys heard how loud it is. You guys will hear it again. One thing, I have accidentally pressed the safe mode button a few times. Kind of annoying. I've also pressed the temperature and made it colder. Again, that is on me. That is not this design. I do wish there was like oh, there's like some blue in there. I do wish like the safe mode would lock it on whatever temperature you just use, just so you don't accidentally change it. That's one thing that I really like. The magnet is super strong. I do a lot moving around. I've only knocked off the attachment one time. Like again, it's super strong. It's nothing to worry about. Even as it heats up, this does get hot. Like not like super hot where it's gonna burn you, but you feel the temperature does rise on the nozzle. But again, it still holds on really, really well. For a white blow dryer and my blue hair, I've gotten like, as my hair is still drying, it still will have some dye transfer, especially when I just washed it. I tried to like towel dry as much as I can to get most of the water out and then use a blow dryer. But I did notice there were some times where there was like blue marks on there. I just use my towel and clean it off and there is no stain. So that is super impressive. That's always my concern with white dryers or white brushes or anything that can get stained by my hair dye. I actually only use blue towels for when I wash my hair. So, excuse me, wash and dye my hair. So here's one of my towels, one of my blue towels. I use a dark blue towel. You can see the bleach stains. There's not an issue because I do not mess up my other towels. I specifically keep dark blue towels for when I do my hair. I bring them with me on vacation. I don't mess up hotel towels, anything like that, because I already know how it goes. You feel me? So that's something that I do. Yes, let's wrap this up and let me show you guys how it's coming. I really need to get the bag and stop playing myself, but your girl is hungry. So I'm going to, it probably feels dry. Do I need any more? Okay, so just to show you guys, I want to grab like a chunk that's super not dry from the back. Just a little hard to see. So I'm going to hold here. I'm just gonna use my big comb. I'm trying to check my hands to make sure they're not like super blue, but it is really wet right here. So I'm going to do all my black gloves. I'm going to show you guys a few passes and wrap this up. Obviously, I cannot dry my entire head on camera. I don't want it to be too long. But just from what I've used of this blow dryer, and I still can't believe it's not even 12 o'clock. So I have lots of time. And I need to add some more like product so it doesn't dry out. Shut up, y'all. Y'all doing too much talking. But it's going really, really well. I do notice that it's not, while this side's still dry, I just added a little bit more heat protectant on this side. You can see. I do feel like it is not drying as frizzy. Usually it'd be way bigger. If you check my other videos where it's like, oh, I just washed my hair and let it blow dry and air dry, a lot bigger than this. It would be so much bigger. So let's go ahead and do it, and let's plug it in. Let's plug it in. I thought I plugged it in. That's how that happened. So I'm gonna turn it on. I left it on 194. It does stop at 194. We're gonna leave the nozzle on. Alright, so we're gonna go here. I think I have touched across the sensor and it kind of like wasn't as strong. I don't know how that happened. Again, I don't exactly know how to use the sensor, how it would be used for like hand drying, but that's something that I experienced. So I'm gonna turn it on low, and a little higher. Oh my gosh. So that's, who's calling me? Who's calling me? Oh my gosh. First of all, I was literally recording. That's why.
How's it going?
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
It's
I'm
look.
professional Indian requested.
That is very true. I just was like blow drying this side. It's was dry, but do you see like it's not as frizzy?
Yeah, I was just about to say it looks
Yeah,
good.
compared to this side, that's
if you had some tension on there, it would have been real smooth.
right. I'm not a professional, please. Please. But here we go.
Does it get hot?
It stops at 195. So
That's not bad. That's
Right.
very protective for the hair. But
Right.
It's hot enough.
okay, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Good job done.
It's doing it. I'm just, you know, I don't like drying my hair. The back is, the back is.
How does it feel though? It looks like it's more comfortable to hold.
Yes. Okay. So I was just telling YouTube, it is very comfortable in the hand, like very comfortable, and the attachments are magnetic.
Yeah, that's how the Dyson starts.
Hold on, YouTube. Let me. Sorry about that, guys. So that was Bobby. She is a licensed cosmetologist. She currently works at a dry bar in North Carolina. So I had wrote her earlier and said, hey, I'm finally reviewing the blow dryer I showed you. I want you to take a look. So we can agree. So as she said, like, I'm just gonna leave this. This is so crazy. So she did give me a lot of great information. And she could see just from FaceTime that when I blow dry this side, it's not as frizzy or puffy, and it comes out very smooth. And we both agree that I hate drying my hair. So I would try to take the least amount of time as I can, but granted, this does dry your hair pretty fast. A few key points that our conversation brought up that I think everyone should know, and just to reiterate some things that she said so you guys have it all in one. She wants to try it out. She currently works again in a dry bar where they use a Dyson, and they're contracted with Dyson, and they have a bunch of the professional salon quality ones. So when I told her that this was $200, she was like, oh, that's really not bad, especially for home use. And as we went over earlier, I'm taking my gloves, I look crazy. As we went over earlier prior to starting the review and actually trying it out, the Dyson prices, the cheapest I saw was like $300 for the cheapest. And these are professional salon quality products. This is for home use, so it's not going to be as durable. However, apparently the Dysons go out quite often, every few months, even while still under warranty, and that's insane. That's actually insane. A part of the conversation that wasn't caught was the attachments and how sturdy they are with just having it being a magnet. So her Dyson has like the little clips inside, but she showed she can easily just take it on and off. I'm showing you right here. Ready? Okay, they're on, and I think the diffuser's even more sturdy. Like, it takes a lot more to get it off, and that's amazing. She asked me some good questions that I wouldn't even think of asking, so I want to share with you guys. She asked for the wattage. This is a 1400. She said in the salon they try to get about 1800. Anything higher, she says she has one that's about 2000, and clients complain that it gets really, really hot. So there's that. Also, the temperature. It goes up to 194, 195, I think. Let's check it out. It goes up to 194. And she agrees that, you know, while there are hair dryers that get hotter, this is a really good, safe temperature for your hair so you're not frying it. Which is also why I try to like air dry as much as I can. My hair is already bleached and color treated. I want to reduce the amount of heat I put in my hair if possible. And when I want to straighten it, and the cool option is not, you know, not ideal. I don't want it to just dry and shrink up and look crazy. I want it to be, you know, straight as you can get it with the blow dryer. Now, with the temperature, and we even discussed how comfortable it feels in the hand. For someone who, my cousin agreed, for someone who really wants to get their hair really dry, again, I just don't care. I don't care. It's really good. The temperature, the nozzle, the quality of the nozzle, and how the attachments and how they stay attached, really good for really getting your hair really, really smooth. And she saw that from my half-ass blow dry attempt that I showed you guys. But yeah, really, really smooth. If you guys want to take, honestly, I should take smaller sections. I want to be done so I can eat. That's really what it is. But overall, from my review and from my quick demo, obviously the back of my hair is still wet, so I really have to stop playing and dry my hair. But from my review, just for going over the specs with someone who is a licensed cosmetologist who works at a dry bar, I think this is a really, really good home option to get professional results. As professional as you can get, but not a professional. Now, my cousin can use any blow dryer and get your hair straight as hell. Like, I'm not even gonna lie about that. She do that. And a flat iron. I have no idea. Like, you can get a silk press from her without getting a silk press. You know, y'all know. But that is it. I need to go finish drying my hair off camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little different, but it's still beauty, and blow dryers are important, y'all. And for those, again, who don't like a lot of heat in their hair, the cool option, and it really, like, I like it. I do like it. And the safe mode is very, very good. Like, just to keep it at a safe temperature. I think it stays at 120 for children, so you don't burn them. But y'all, that's it. I'm really, really liking this. I can't believe how much it actually does compare to the Dyson. And as I was discussing with my cousin, and I've said it multiple times before, I actually really wanted a Tymo blow dryer to try it. It looked really good, but I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. And I'm very, very excited. I think it's really cool. Also, the LED function that shows that changes the temperature and shows you the color, so you know exactly what you're getting, even if you're just looking at it from a glance. Amazing. I really like it. And that is it, guys. Let me know in the comments any products you want me to try. Have you tried this Mera blow dryer? Have you guys tried it? If you have, let me know. If you've tried the Dyson, if you're a professional hairstylist, if you've tried the Tymo, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on how it actually compared. I am super pleased with this, and I can't wait. I'm playing games. I need to sit down and dry my hair. But when I'm really serious about it and I really need to get my hair done, I'll stop playing and actually section out my hair and dry it for y'all. But if you haven't already, guys, make sure... Hold on. Like the video. I feel like I gave you guys review, unboxing. I gave a professional's point of view. Like the video for me. It looks crazy. I look insane with my clips. Oh gosh. Okay. F it. I don't care. Like the video. If you like the video, make sure you go do that. It helps me out a lot. Notification bell should be on. Oh gosh. I'm a mess. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Once you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join the Clockwork crew so you'll be notified every single time that I upload, which is every single Monday like clockwork. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time.